A look at my girl Mystique, and Mystique, she's a very interesting character, and from the start all of the abilities work nice with her. Probably Fortifier is the one that is the least relevant, and for example for Raider, because she does multiple attacks with her basic and because she also attacks multiple targets with her special, the Raider can crit very often, and that will apply stacks of vulnerability to the target, so that's quite good. Now in terms of the Striker is not a bad ability as well, probably the least relevant, but the thing about the Striker is that because she's quite fast and because she does multiple attacks, and the effect that comes with the Striker has a very high piercing damage, at least according to msf.gg. so with her basic she does like 50% piercing damage, which is massive. So the Striker ability is also a good option for her, because not only it increases the damage of her base stats, but also does this massive attack that has extra piercing damage. Right now I'm using the Skirmisher because I'm trying to figure out if she removes multiple buffs from the enemies in case they have them, but the situation I've been running through is that the way my team is working right now on arena offense, for example, and on blitz, is that I remove so many buffs from the enemies that I end up not even being able to try this ability out if it removes buffs from the enemies with every attack or not. But the Skirmisher is also going to be very important in case it works, because whenever Mystique is called for assist, she will also be removing buffs from the enemies thanks to this ability, in case it works. And usually it works for abilities like Mr. Sinister's clone, Mr. Sinister's special, and also for Emma Frost's ultimate, and also for her special. So in case this ability works, then Skirmisher would be the best option, not only for offense but also for defense. But in case you don't have the ISOs to get it all the way to level 3, Healer is also a very good option, because she has so many turns so fast. She will be able to apply those minor regenerations to multiple targets, and that's going to be very important for the sustainability of the team. Now we are going to take a look at Mr. Sinister, and with Mr. Sinister, as you guys can imagine, the best option is definitely the healer option. It would make sense that Striker would increase the damage of the clone, but as it seems it doesn't, so we don't really know if it's on purpose or not. But this ability should increase his base damage, and that should reflect in the clone. But right now at least it's not working that way, so the Striker doesn't do much for Mr. Sinister. He still does a second basic, and he has a quite strong basic, but unfortunately it's only that, so it's not very relevant. Fortifier is okay, but honestly I think it's unnecessary. He benefits of course from the shield, he doesn't have any sources to give him shield, but beyond that is not that great of an ability. I think right now the healer is the best option. The Skirmisher and the Raider, he only does damage with his basic, it doesn't affect the clone, so those